Hi, Pt.2. Good morning. Good morning. I don't even know the meme, but I know it makes Perplex really happy. Scooter. Oh, like a scooter? Like a DJ scooter? DJ Scoot Scoot? I don't know this man. Dude. Dude. Okay, I gotta move me to show you. But this is so cool. Check this out, Pt.2. I'm gonna put me like over here. Okay. Now, I don't have, I guess, my cursor being displayed, but there's a little button. Hold on. Take me to it. That guy. That guy right there. Okay? That button. Oh my. So, we're gonna click that button, okay? And then we get these buttons. It lets me change jobs. And if I don't press anything for 7 seconds, it auto goes away. That's so nice. So here, let's... I don't know if I can do it while I'm in a queue, but we'll try. We'll become a samurai. How about an astrologian? How about back to ninja? Pretty good. Pretty good. Oh, and while I'm at it, while I'm remembering, I think that's what it's called. And like, probably not, right? Target bar should be like here. I don't know. I don't like. I'm gonna eventually figure out all this and like where to put the enemy list and make all this better because the screen's so cluttered, right? But like, this takes up so much room. But eventually, you know. Yeah. It's like the Defender series, dude, and like, here's the problem with it. Honestly, I would recommend putting it in a chest and not using it and playing the game correct. Because if you use the Defender armor and you go all the way through the game, you're going to steamroll the fucking game and you're going to get to Iceborne and your armor's going to be garbage. And then it's going to be like, you're going to have to basically learn how to play the game. 100 hours in or whatever. Yeah. Not 100 hours in, but I mean, you get it. Like, you're gonna basically steamroll the game up until the point where that armor doesn't carry you anymore, and then you have to learn what you were supposed to be learning the entire since you've been playing. So I don't know. It's up to you, though. I mean, that's just what I've heard. I haven't used it, but I've seen it, and it's fucking nutty, dude. Not okay. It's not okay. But yeah, it's good. It's best in slot for no matter what you're doing. Just use that. Like before. Yeah, and the weapons are fucking insane. Like, so before, if you did like certain weapons, you had to use like certain kinds, basically. Like, for instance, like bow and dual blades and a couple others, benefited from. You want to get elemental stuff for those, right? So you'd have to have one element of every type of those weapons, like dual blades or bow. Certain ammo types were better in certain light bow guns and heavy bow guns, so you, like, you know, farm those up in this, and like certain jewels and this and that. But you just fucking nothing means anything with that goddamn defender set. You just it is what it is, you know. I don't know. I'm level 50. I don't have all my moves. Yeah, I'd probably use it. It can't be bad, right? It's like hella good. It's like Fall Guys. Watch this. Oh, too close. Oh. Hook, thank you. No feint, huh? Alright. I didn't want to feint anyway. So hey, I'm a player, but I need to feint anyway. Okay, fuck up on the face. Toby weapon. The Toby bow actually was the one that carries you into hard mode. Toby Kadachi, lightning bow. Very good. Were you the one that was used to talk shit to me about using guns and stuff in Monster Hunter? Someone else probably, huh? Probably like Texas. I just want to blame everything on her. Nah, she's... You know, she was a really good friend until she... Heal your DPS, it's unavoidable mechanics, thank you. Okay, I haven't played Ninja all day. Forgot to start my little thing. Zooming. Everything else? Oh, yeah. The level 50, I think everything else. Nah, you coming right back. You coming right back. Yeah! Get it. I get so mad. Nope. Stop. Stop. Protect. My God. Stop looking the wrong way. Oh my. Oof. notice that heals more. So. Oh, because the other one died. Good job. You're Craig. Are they getting accommodation? I don't think so. Like, no way. There's no way. No accommodation for me. Yeah. Not as a ninja. Nobody notices the ninja. Kind of what you want, though. Hell yeah. Fetch passes from his stable. You like that? So I'm getting over being sick. I tried to stream last night, it lasted like 30 minutes. I was like, it wasn't working for me. I might sound a little congested. I feel better. Charge blade? Yeah. Have you learned how to do the so there's a move, I can't remember what the controls are. But it's the one where you like I think it's you put the sword in the shield and like spin around real quick. If you hit them with the shield, if they hit the shield and you hit them, you get like a full charge off of that. You can immediately. But they added like a whole new axe thing you can do with it too that I don't know about. So it's there's like it's different, but you still need to be able to do that. Dude, I've had to beat up Titan so many times just for the story. That poor guy. Oh. Oh yeah. So I did they're not what I'm using. I'm using like these crazy ones, right? Because these things are kind of poopy. Like they have 31 dexterity, but I'm even looking at the damage versus 162. But you can like glam things, same as like my little. Yeah. And you can keep upgrading them; they get better. So, pretty fucking exciting. I'm excited. What am I gonna do? Ah, looking for that guy. Why wouldn't I be? Huh? It's like a spin move. There's like a you'd have to look up like a YouTube on it, but there's like a it's like guard point, I think is what they call it on that thing. It's nuts. It's so nuts. I'll watch it. Dude, this is like she just recently showed up, the sister, and it's real weird. I don't know. Also, I need to go unlock that other primal. There's so much side quest shit I have to actually unlock here so I can fly, among other things. Yeah, she was gone like the entire game, dude. You want to answer some questions that my character won't say out loud?
Oh, it's you. Forgive me for straying from the camp.
I don't, yeah.
He hasn't been feeling too welcome, to say the least. I thought a change of scenery might do him good. But, alas.
Who? What? Him? He lives here.
It's so quiet out here. The stars spread out before us, beckoning across time and space.
This is so quiet.
Dawn may banish even the darkest night. How bitterly beautiful, those words. I should be stronger for all my experiences. Yet my heart aches more than ever.
What are you talking about? We weren't even here for any of it.
I never understood why Grandfather gave his life
for an
that
assassination
day.
that didn't even take
I thought
place.
that if I came here,
Killed all sorts
I
of
would
gods.
find the answers I needed.
Fought
But
the
when
Empire,
I finally laid eyes on the land he
Pt.2
sacrificed
expansions.
everything
What
to
have you been
save,
doing?
saw firsthand the bickering, the pettiness. I was disappointed. I was angry. I could not fathom how these people were more deserving of his love than his family. than me.
Oh, okay, you were being selfish in a corner somewhere. Gotcha. Cool.
Nevertheless,
Dude, your
I
brother's
had to believe he
the
had
better
good
twin,
reason.
for sure.
I was determined to uncover the whole truth of the calamity
Good
and,
old
perhaps
Alfonso.
in so doing, find my own purpose in this sea
And
of
Alizé here.
chaos. My travels have been enlightening, but I cannot say that I have enjoyed them. I have lost count of the
Does he
many
have to do
petty
that, do you think?
crises that I was helpless to resolve, and of the people whose actions I could not understand. There were others, of course. Good people. People with whom I felt a kinship, whose lives I could not save. I found myself asking what it was all for. Why try if I was doomed to fail in the end? But then I recalled grandfather's words to my father, years ago, before he left Charlayan behind forever. To ignore the plight of those one might conceivably save is not wisdom, it is indolence. We must all protect that which we hold most dear in the manner of our own choosing. We have to try, do we not? Of course, it's one thing to try and another to do. There were times while I was tracking the warriors of darkness when I faltered, when I was afraid. But then I thought of my brother, of Urianger.
What's that second thing?
Oh, pray forgive me. This conversation has been rather one-sided, hasn't it? Mayhap you could recount some of your adventures in Ishgard.
That's funny. It's like the first person to acknowledge the fact that I don't talk. Look at that face, dude. What an asshole. Let's see. Traveled far and wide with the companions. Dude, that's insane, that whole arc. How the hell were they making me switch sides like 3 times between the dragons and the people? The whole thing is like so, it's like actually incredible. I'm going to New Game Plus and like actually pay attention to the story, I think, eventually. That's also true. Went off and on night. Yeah, okay. I'll tell her about her and her brother. Or me and her brother.
We had no clear memories.
You do
of our
pick a
life in the
voice for your
hinterlands,
character.
having returned to the
Just
motherland as
saying.
infants. Nevertheless, I am quite familiar with Master Matoya, as is every Charlayan. I should like to speak with her someday. 'Twould not surprise me if Alphino's recent maturation was at least
How do you feel about
somewhat
silent
due to her
protagonists,
sage
Matilda?
guidance.
Like, I get the
would
reason
never
why,
tell
right?
him this, of course.
Like, they want you to feel
But
like,
there have
you know,
been
it's
moments
you.
when I've caught myself thinking of him as
But,
an
like,
older brother.
So did Mass Effect, kinda? Maybe not? No, Mass
The
Effect you were
hopes and
Commander
dreams
Shepard.
of so many rest on your shoulders, Warrior of Light. As long as the
I
sun
don't mind
rises,
it.
we can but carry on,
I don't know.
for the sake of those we hold dear.
Because, like, there's just sometimes when, like, a character will ask you a question. And, like, there's, like, one of the raid things here. It's like, who do you fight for? And your character's like, it's like, but what if they reject you? And it's like, what? Rich? What? It doesn't make sense. It doesn't make sense. There's sometimes I'm like, I don't know what they would tell them. What, you know, I want to hear, like, I want to know what my character thinks. I know what I think. I don't know what the fuck is going on ever because I skipped through most of this shit. These are the Warriors of Darkness. I'm the Warrior of Light. There's only one of me. Never mind everyone else.
Dost thou cling to the tainted
They're not the
gifts
Warrior
of
of Light.
Mother?
They just also play this MMO. I'm actually the only Warrior
Every
of
tool
Light.
has
The game
its
said so.
purpose. Even this. Well,
Yeah, like,
what
it's
is
not
it?
like, you know, I'm never gonna be like, oh, I have to read
The seeds
or
sown
anything
in
like that, right?
Vilbrand
Like, I
have
don't
been
mind.
plucked from the earth and left to wither. Alas, Titan's demise sufficed not to drive the kobolds.
But especially
to
because
deepest
this game has, like, a
desperation.
system where you can go back and play the story all the way through again. With no rewards, but all the way through again.
What did the man in
I
white
don't
have
know.
to say?
And you can do it in chapters and like wherever you want. So if you've already
That we are
remember
to
a section or
proceed
whatever, you can
as
just
he
skip
did
through it.
first set forth.
I could even do it now.
Well, that's
But-
easy for him to say.
Well, like
It's not his bloody world on the brink of destruction, is it?
the 80.
Be thou well reminded that with an end to Ishgard's unrest, naught now remaineth to preoccupy the Scion's thoughts. And thus may they devote their every energy to thwarting thee and thine. I foresee only
Something I need to
greater
do
difficulties ahead.
here in the not too distant future.
Foresee?
When the new
Are you sure you
Corsair
don't
keyboard
welcome
came
them?
out, the upgrade to mine.
I'm starting to think you might hold a candle
Considering
for
they
your
didn't
old
really do
friends
anything.
after all.
Pray do not
They
mistake mine intent.
they
I but look
partnered
upon the
with
path which lieth before us
the
with
Stream
due
Deck people,
trepidation.
so my buttons do Stream Deck now.
Shouldst thou be
And I
of
don't
like mind,
have them set up for
pray
anything, but it's
consider
like it has
then
its own thing in
another
the Corsair
course.
shit. So if you, yeah, I
For
think
the
you have
power to
a Corsair
invoke the
jams. Give me
ardor
jams too,
belongeth
keyboard,
not
don't you?
unto the Ascians
Yours also may
alone.
or may not have.
With thine own hand strike down thine enemy, the so-called hero who would see thy home lost
Get you
to
and Troy in a
light.
voice call to help me
Do but
figure it out.
this, and thou wouldst at a single stroke disrupt the all too delicate balance of this realm, plunging her straightways into chaos.
Someone has a Corsair keyboard. Oh, you have the same headset as me. Well, did.
You do realize what you're suggesting, yes?
To ignore the plight of
Someone has
those
a
one
Corsair
might
keyboard.
conceivably save is not wisdom, it is indolence.
It
The
might be a
words of
Jupiter
my
face.
teacher, and a creed I hold close to
Yeah,
my
you have
heart.
Sennheiser one, Sennhauer, Size Master, whatever. Oh, that's like a local company
Very
for you,
well.
huh? Yeah.
Draw her out. We'll make it quick.
It shall be done.
How? What? There's a place called Ravensburg. Are you near this place? I mean, Germany's kind of like.
What good a creed one cannot uphold?
Kinda
What
close,
hurts
right?
soothed? What lives saved? Oh,
What's the square footage of
hapless
Germany, you
fool,
think?
what hast thou wrought by thine own hands? Minfilia, my friends, I shall not now beg your forgiveness. Full deeply though it paineth me to walk it, I shall not stray from my chosen path. As Moonbreeder remains steadfast, so too shall I.
Oh. Okay, you're three of us. I just wanted to know. So you're like, about Montana. Three hours by car from Ravensburg. Dude, the U.S. is too big. We don't deserve all this. How the fuck did England let this happen? Oh no. Search for her? She's like here. Somewhere, huh? Up there? Oof. On the wrist? What the fucker's doing? Oh yeah. They're getting it, dude. Oh yeah. What's this guy here? Dude, do something. That sucks. Ooh. Beneath the star-filled sky. What we're still on. Dude, I wish you could buy a house here. Like, my god. Dude's on a Nimbus. I'm excited to get to, I guess higher end, I don't know. There's like some near rates. That's a Squeenix property, also. And there's all sorts of fashion stuff you get from there, and pets, and I fucking love Nier Automata. So, yeah. Seems like good, right? I got like Yorha outfits and stuff. Every mount can fly. You just have to unlock flying. I have flying in all like the base zones. I don't have it in any of the Heaven Sword shit. Because you have to do a bunch of fucking side quests. I've been fucking blazing through MSQ. So some stuff takes a little bit longer, but you know, I don't. Yeah, dude, they can all fly. There's some that like the polar bear can fly, like Behemoth can fly. Oh, you don't even have to fight Behemoth probably ever in Monster Hunter. You lucky son of a bitch. Oh, and you don't have to do any like the tempered elders. Oh, dude. Double tempered Kieran. Good luck. Then they have arc tempered. Oh my god, dude. Fucking that piece of shit pony. I hate him so much. Yeah, all of them. They look kind of silly, some of them. This one does a thing. It was a quest just recently. Did I do that? No, I had to do it twice. What is this thing? I really like this thing. You can like emote while you're up here. That's pretty good. Yeah, this guy. People have like insane fucking mounts in this game. But yeah, he flies. It doesn't look right. He looks like he's having a bad time when he flies, dude. Like he doesn't look like his wings can fucking take it, right? Because look at him. He's huge. Look at his drumsticks. Hard to see in the armor, but you know what a chocobo looks like. Oh yeah, look at that. Dude. Oh, that guy's flying like just a fucking monster. It's a chocobo. It is not like a big dodo. It's like a better ostrich. Yeah, ostriches are yeah, they're dicks. They're not nice. I don't imagine a chocobo would be nice. The wild ones in this game attack you on sight. I've yet to fight one because I refuse. There you go. It's really convenient that he just had the next one there. Fuck. Oh. Bye. Flying motorcycle. Question the residents? Oh, hi. And then it's like, you want me to like walk to go do it too. And it doesn't even tell me exactly where they are. You get like a circle this time instead of just like 3 suits on them. That's silly. Oh, there you go. I'll have them anyway when I'm near here. That's kind of weird that they don't just have them on the map. Man, the last time I did this, there was like a revolt here, man. These people suck. They hate their little fucking cave. There was like a resistance. Like the dude's daughter had like a knife. I don't know. Son? I don't know. No idea. Hello? Third resident? I want to talk to you. Like, really? Am I missing something? Hello? Simba? Allah? Hello? Oh. Yeah, this happened the last time I quested here. I remember now. Big bird. It's too good to be a big dodo bird. Look. Look, that's not a big dodo. You okay? Not a big dodo. It's so good. I love it. I missed. Look at it. Okay. Can you hug? Yeah, sort of. You sure? Does he do anything? He just kind of looks at me sometimes. Yeah. Okay. He had him. That one? Is that the sound? Like that? dude has a Rathalos pet. You see that? That was a Rathalos. Not a pet, but a mount. You remember when XQC used to like blow into the mic, get rid of people in this chat? Like there's too many people right now. Used to be a lot of memes about this. I never watched like hardly any Twitch streaming. I don't think really. There's like only like a select few I've ever stuck to. But like the memes, they're very pervasive throughout the community. Can't get away from this. At Karn? Why? Why let me go here? I hate here. Wait, Karn? Karn's not bad. What are you doing? I like the pigtails. Yeah. I like the wiggle. Pretty good. It's pretty good. You're gonna make me go in here? Please no? I mean, I'll do it. I feel like this is like 40-ish levels ago. Yeah, we could just walk through. Okay. Yeah, this is fine. There's literally nothing here. I can't one-shot. Maybe two-shot. Except, like, I guess the bosses might take a couple... Whoa. Hello?
Brothers and sisters,
He's a Dragoon.
20 years ago, Alamigo, our home, was claimed by the Garlean Empire. In our haste to overthrow the King of Ruin, we turned a blind eye to our foes in the north. With our glorious revolution, we but laid a path for a new tyrant to succeed the old. And when confronted with our failure, we fled. Not a day goes by that I do not think of those we left behind. Think of them and feel ashamed. And I know each and every one of you feels the same. We abandoned them, our own flesh and blood, to labor till their backs gave in and their breath gave out, building the twisted steel ramparts which now mar our once majestic mountains. We abandoned them, the brave and true, to fight and die for their country, or worse, to be conscripted and sent off to rob another poor bastard of his home. We abandoned them, the meek and powerless, to bow and
Man, this guy's
scrape
still
when the
talking, huh?
Garleans pass, to
He's the
sully
talking guy.
themselves that they might live to see another day of misery. The Black Wolf may be dead, but a new Imperial Viceroy reigns in Alamigo now. A beast, not a fraction as merciful. You all know the Eorzean Alliance will do naught to oppose him. For all their promises and platitudes, they will not act if there's no profit in it. Only we can free our brothers and sisters from the Empire's tyranny, my friends. Only we have the courage to stand and fight.
This town is just going to shit all the time.
They have imprisoned us. They have enslaved us. And they
None of
have
this is even
murdered
happening.
us. But no
Fine
more.
there.
Blood demands blood. And the Garleans
Yeah, that's
shall
cool as hell,
pay
though,
for
doesn't it?
every drop they have spilt upon our lands. This I promise you, For we have a power within us, my friends. A power befitting our pride, our righteousness. Only join us, and we shall grant you the means to unleash it, and together we shall see the Alamegan standard raised over the mountains of Gia Albania once more!
There's like 40 of us. Yeah, revolution!
A power befitting their pride. Not at all ominous, that. Wait, is that...
Revolution.
What are you two doing here?
I could ask you the same thing.
Well, this is quite the surprise.
Yeah.
If you see what I see, if you feel as I feel,
Might I suggest we continue this conversation in more agreeable surroundings?
for it is not strength of arms that will win this battle.
I agree with that.
Strength of heart.
I got the gunbreaker. I was holding a sign. I was holding a box. That he was wearing a cardboard box. Maybe he has some perspective. It worked. They're good. Where's that guy? Where's that guy? Little guy. I got some, and there's like a whole like Pokemon fighting game thing with all these guys. Wait, look. Oh. I don't know. Some stuff. Got a book. Yeah, little baby bat. Snakes think they look like the hollows from Kingdom Hearts. Okay. Hooray. Oh, that's like right there. Stop it. That's all the buttons. Can you aim out there? Cool. What's this? Oh, this one's kind of cool. It has like a mode when you take off. Yeah, look at that. If you ever played 7, this is supposed to be the upgrade to the Tiny Bronco. I just have the sack of guild. Oh, they got lost. Excuse me? Get me close. I hate these ones. Okay. Flops. Hello? Flop. Yep. Alright. Alright. I'm in the slops. Oh my.
My thanks, comrades.
Yeah. You like my slops?
You must be the esteemed adventurers of whom I've heard so much. I understand you have taken an interest in our cause.
Huh? We're working for this guy? Yeah.
A great interest, you might say. Your words have certainly made quite an impression on my friend and I. The Resistance has long, and some would say wisely, avoided open engagements with the Garleans, but you and yours seem confident against the world in arms. I can only assume you have good reason to be so bold. Why, one might even think you are planning to summon a primal. Because that would do much to explain the sizable shipment of crystals you recently received from your smuggler friends, whom our Ishgardian allies have since detained, lest you wonder.
I'd like to hear more about the Griffin. The real Griffin. Your performance earlier didn't fool us.
Ah, the famous scions of the Seventh Dawn. I should have known better than to think I could conceal the truth from you lot. You are right. I am not the Griffin, but I speak with his voice, and it was at his behest that we procured those crystals. You are wrong, however, if you think that we procured them to summon a primal. We used them to reach an accord with the Amalja. In exchange for crystals to summon their god, they will aid us in the fight for Alamegan liberation.
You've got to be joking. Have you
The
gone
fuck?
completely mad? When people find out you helped the Lizardmen summon Ifrit, they'll turn on the Resistance. Alamigo will never be free.
I know. Cape?
This isn't a fairy tale, girl. We don't have the luxury to play at being honorable heroes.
Hello. Griffin.
It's because the likes of you wouldn't sully your
Hello.
saintly hands
Huh?
that Alamigo's been
Yeah.
under the yoke for the past 20 years. But the Griffin won't stand for it, and neither will we. We're ready to do whatever it takes.
Found some pants.
What proof do you have of this arrangement with the Amalja?
What? Aside from a lack of crystals? None. But the beastmen have a great big pile of the things if you fancy looking. You might want to hurry, though. It'll not be long before they summon their god. Search our camp if you don't believe me. We have naught to hide.
If there is a cache to be found, Ida and I will find it.
And we go fight Ifrit again. Dude, I want to find new stuff. The story's real good, but I want to find new stuff.
Are you perchance the Warrior of Light?
Yes.
Aye, I thought so. You should know that a great many who have joined us did so because you saved them. Because you showed them that one brave woman can make a difference.
Well, hell yeah, dude.
You saved me too once. Helped a friend over in Quarry Mill make some medicine I needed. But that was a lifetime ago. On behalf of my brothers and sisters, I thank you. You gave us hope where there was none, courage and strength when all was lost. We shall not squander your gift.
Well, hell yeah, dude. Thank you. Why you... What? What do you... Why am I mad? I say... You know what?
I know that look, Ida, and I do not like it.
What look?
You cannot seriously be contemplating taking up arms with that band of cutthroats.
I just...
If the Griffin and his men have their way, it is only a matter of time before the situation in Alamigo comes to a head. Your homeland's future teeters on a knife edge, and any reckless action, however small, could have irrevocable consequences. You mustn't lose sight of that, Ida. When the time comes, we must all make our choices, but we must do so in full possession of the facts. Now, let us away. There is work to be done.
I think I like gnomes better than Lollipops. Either way, they're fine though. The Cabbage Patch Kids. You too, huh? Yeah. Oh, I saw someone from that's the year. Oh. Okay. What's it opens this account? On proceeding to Bowl of Embers, several cutscenes will play in sequence. Decide sufficient time to view these scenes in their entirety. Fuck. Okay. It's a little weird that I'm not going here in a trial, like with a group, but you know. Yes.
This isn't right. The Emulger would never leave this place so poorly guarded.
Not willingly, no.
Oh, these fucking ass clowns. Alright.
Ah,
the saviors of Eorzea. Slow as ever.
By the 12, will you never learn?
You know, you're right. Mayhap it is time for a change of tack. Killing primals, tormenting beastmen, hastening the birth of a new god. It's all a bit much, isn't it? And frankly, we don't have the leisure to do it. But killing the warrior of light, on the other hand, that would soon plunge Eorzea into chaos. One life for one world. A fair exchange. Wouldn't you agree?
Bring it. Yeah? Yeah?
Lest you forget, you've more than one opponent.
No.
Carbuncle! Defend me!
He's a summoner, huh? Oh, we knew that already. Holy shit! How come his carbuncle's cool
I
looking?
sense you will offer more than mere target practice, unlike your sister.
Alize!
Yeah, she's trash, dude. Like, oh, she's an astrologian though.
Did I not tell you, Alphino? I am not the girl I once was.
How long has this been? Where have you been?
My brother was always the clever one, while my talents lay elsewhere.
Oh no, scholar maybe? No? Yeah, I have no idea what the fuck she is.
If you would dare to stand against us, to destroy all that we hold dear, then you shall die by my sword.
Oh, okay. I don't understand what you is. Maybe you're a red mage. I don't know.
Let's finish this.
Yeah? What's happening? This can't be like what happens here. Because he's in the cutscene, I think, isn't he? I feel like this doesn't. I don't know. The beginning of Endwalkers, maybe? Fuck, I don't know. 31st. 3, 1, 2.
You shall fall soon enough.
Oh, he's still scared, huh? Alright.
There's no escape.
Oh my god. Yeah, let's run. Maybe I don't die. Why is the ranger up again? Oh, because she got raised, maybe? Okay. Alright. Yeah, let's be smart about this, you're correct. I mean, I'd like to not be bleeding, you know? That'd be cool. Fuck it. I'm gonna be all in on this particular person. The fucking asshole here is just gonna hit me no matter what I do.
No more
Alright, now they have no more heals. Oh. Well, that's unfortunate. As soon as I figured it out. Oh well.
It ends now.
That takes a lot longer in Japanese to say, apparently. Okay. That's really good. Hello?
What?
The chains!
You snake! You would betray us as well?
He that holdeth fast unto his convictions shall never count betrayal amongst his crimes, though all the world may call him villain. My path is unchanged, my creed sacrosanct. This I believe with all my heart. But say, warrior of darkness, and speak true, what dost thou believe? That rendering up the souls of thy world in service to the rejoining will grant it salvation? Nay.
By the 12! Oriange!
Mine apologies, Master Alphino. That the brightest light might shine, duty did compel me to walk in darkest shade.
You sweet fool. I was almost willing to believe you had turned against us. I expect a full explanation when this is over. For now, may I assume you have turned your cloak for the last time?
Thou mayest, my lady.
Tips for door.
By thy leave.
Even odds, then. No matter. We'll crush the lot of you in one fell swoop!
Understood.
Hearken to me. We only have one chance. Channel your ether into my blade that I might strike before the mage casts his spell. I cannot do it alone, but together we can defeat them.
No, not the power of friendship. Why is it always the power of friendship? I'm so mad. I'm so fucking mad, dude. It is...
Make ready! They come!
This is why I have such a hard time with Eastern media. Because the power of friendship is the most strong... Oh, maybe not. Maybe I actually get to play. Cool. Minigame. You give all your channel Aether into... How do I do that? First thing first, I'm gonna do this because I don't know what you want. So... Dude, Eastern media and the power of friendship is just... I can't do it. Oh, he's invulnerable, okay. But she says she needs more Aether. Does she need me to stand there? Or does she need me to, like, whip ass over here? I wonder. You know? I don't know. What do you... Oh! My bad. Do you want this? I thought I just had to whip some ass. There you go.
The ether! Oh, it's not enough!
Oh, okay. I don't know. Do I need to, like, kill him too? How? Why? Okay. Is that enough? You have enough now? Oh, okay, this guy's gonna punch me a little bit, so I gotta do something about that, huh? Here. Can I? No? Okay. My god. Hello? Yeah, here. Take my Aether, I guess. I don't really understand this.
I can feel it. Just a little more.
Yeah? I mean, good. Because there's not much more than to kill. Oh, they're back. Yay. The Ranger, you must stop her. Yeah, wrong button. Can I hit you? Oh, I can. Oh well. I don't understand how to give her my Aether. There you go. I just have to click it 1,000 times. My.
No. Not like this.
Hell yeah, dude. I don't really understand how all that worked, but I guess there's, you know, you get charges from killing them, what they wanted to do to us. We just did to them, but like, I don't know. A little strange. Yeah, you guys are bad. I don't know. Our heals are stronger.
Alize, are you hurt?
A touch dizzy, but otherwise fine. Thank you.
And there you have it. Our friend is too stubborn to die.
We are far from finished.
Okay. Well, you know.
Or have you never considered how we came to this world?
Crystals? You mean, like the Ascians?
Just so. As the Ascians flee unto the rift twixt plains with crystals of darkness, so did these warriors come hither with crystals of light.
Eloquent, as always. Aye, like the Ascians, we too are beyond death. You cannot defeat that which is eternal.
Wait! Such methods as the Ascians employ require the renunciation of the flesh. You would have had to...
At long last, you see. To save our world, we gave our lives. We were just adventurers trying to make our way. An odd job here, a favor there. We never aspired to be warriors of light. But word of our deeds spread, and soon people were calling us heroes. They placed their hopes and dreams on our shoulders and bid us fight for all that was good and right. We fought, and we fought, and we fought, until there was no one left to fight. We won! And now our world is being erased from existence. We did everything right. Everything that was asked of us, and still it came to this. You of all people should understand. We cannot, we will not falter. We brought our world to the brink of destruction, and now we must save it.
I've died before, Arbet. I'm not afraid to die again.
No matter how many times we fall, we must rise and carry on the fight for those we left behind.
Interesting. This is a very interesting juxtaposition we're in here now. Like, we're the... I don't know, we could be them so easily. They have the Chaos Emeralds, though. We don't. They each get one. I have all of them in me, so, I don't know. You tell me how the fuck this works. So we're gonna have to fight 5 fucking primals? Like, what happens now? Boss rush?
To have known the depths of sorrow and embraced the highest sacrifice. Nonetheless, Master Louis Sois, guide my hand, I pray you, as fate's thread spinneth upon this most capricious spindle.
Less words, more things.
Quickly! Thou must needs invoke the power of thy crystal.
Oh, sure. Wait, what? I have that? When did I... Hello? When did I get that? At the Echo? So...
What is this place?
Oh, I don't know, dude. I come here all the time.
Such pain. Such sorrow. Oh, my dear children.
It can't be.
Oh, I guess they don't know. This is where I live
Mother
now.
Heidelin, hearken unto your children's plea. From 2 worlds do we gather, and from 2 worlds do we offer a bounty of light. In this desperate hour we do beseech your intercession. We beg an audience with the word of the Mother, with your chosen Minfilia.
Huh? How do you know that?
Your cries go not unheard, nor your sacrifices unnoticed. Though many are lost, there are those we can yet save, whom I can yet save.
But what if they kill her? Like, she's there, they can just...
Minfilia!
This is what they wanted. Oh no.
Blessed children of the First, the light of your world hath grown blinding in its radiance, but it is not yet absolute. I will hie me to your world, and there take unto myself the light which riseth even now to drown it, as darkness once did drown another.
Now you deign to answer our prayers? I will suffer this farce no longer!
As the Ascians must serve as instruments of Zodiark's will, so too must others carry out the will of Hydaelyn. But for the boon you have granted her, she has grown strong enough to set me free, that I might serve as her emissary. Your suffering, your sacrifice, your supplications, she has heard all. We will not let the first fall to light. Thank you, Urianger, for bringing everyone here. It fills my heart with joy to look upon the faces of my friends once more.
In taking you unto her bosom, I knew that Hydaelyn had bequeathed to you a sliver of her grace, granting you strength long sought. And in treating with the Ascians, I learnt of a star like unto our own, a doomed world of fallen heroes, in whom I glimpsed ourselves, the first. Full long did I search for a means to save this world, concluding at the last that the answer lay in the power of blessed crystals. And thus did I labor to set light against dark. Yet I knew from the beginning that this salvation would not come without sacrifice. For the instrument of the first's deliverance would of necessity be required to journey thither, there to remain, mayhap forever.
You orchestrated all of this, not to save her, but to send her away!
There is no saving her.
One life for one world. Such was the bargain, and you the coin, though it were not mine to spend.
Have we not walked together in the light of the crystal, and at her bidding borne witness to the joys and sorrows of this land? Each and every one of you knows my heart. If this be the price I must pay, I pay it gladly.
You would go alone, then?
Can't be done with it.
My dearest Thancred, you who have ever watched over me, I am truly grateful for all you have done on my behalf, as would my father be. Your kindness, your compassion, your love. These are your gifts to me, and our gifts to them, forming a bond which transcends time and space.
Jeez.
Sometimes I forget you are not the child I once knew. Make me proud.
Good recovery on that one. That was rough.
Long have I watched you from Heidelin's side. Watched as you nurtured and kept safe the light of the dawn.
You must only watch me on the ninja. I'm a dickhead on the healer. Oh.
The dark recesses of the world hide untold secrets and dangers.
What is that?
Thus do I entrust to you, Tupsimati. I pray you, keep to the path that you may never have need of it.
Twould seem the power of our crystals is all but spent. Perhaps, if there is naught else to be done.
Hear me, servant of Heidelin. If you would have us place our trust in you, then I would ask a favor. Take us with you. Take us home.
I'm a little confused. They just barely got here.
We were blind to the truth once, so I tell you this, as one fool to another. Light, dark, it doesn't matter. What matters is how you choose to use them. We made our choice and you see what came of it, so please, forge a different path. Seize a better fate.
In a Heaven Sword? Like, I'm very confused, because I beat Heaven Sword. Only level, like, 62 now. So this can't be.
It's a strange feeling.
Like 18 more level of video game.
So many times have I watched you depart, my heart filled with worry. And ever did you return to me in triumph. Someday...
She is not lying. She watched me depart like 473 times.
I promise you I shall repay the favor.
Pick. I'm really confused. What's the plot now then?
Thank you, Lemmy, for everything.
Even bring this. Like everybody, dude. Oh my god, we're like curious, like talking. There's like, guess we're all high enough over here. Doesn't matter. Yeah. Beat it. I'm really confused. This is just like the card thing. Thought she was an astrologer. I guess it's a book. Like it's a book situation? Like, I don't know. That's weird. I actually have no idea what she is with that fucking sword. No what? Where's this? Huh? Oh man, is this the like... No, I'm in the after credit sequences now. I'm in like a bunch of quests I'm gonna be stuck in. This is the Heaven Sword, like... I know where I'm at. This is... There's like 1,000 quests before I hit level 65 to finish it. Okay. This is fine. Ugh. Oh wow. Any here? Can I pick up any of these? Alright.
We're here. Did we miss anything?
We would not presume to begin without you, Ida. Urianger has returned to the Waking Sands, but everyone else is now present.
Yes, but for what exactly? We all have duties to attend to, Alphino, so you may dispense with the preamble.
Thank you, Elise. It is the very subject of those duties which compelled me to call this gathering. Though the Warriors of Darkness no longer pose a threat, Eorzea's many troubles demand no less of our attention. And while I stand by the decision to approach each task as we see fit, I fear our effectiveness will ultimately be diminished should we continue to act in ignorance of each other's efforts. Thus, I propose we elect a successor to Minfilia. Not to serve as a fully fledged antecedent, perhaps, but as a coordinator of operations.
Is that all?
Cat lady,
Oh, then the decision
Y'shtola.
seems clear.
Either Alphonse or Y'shtola.
No one else has shown any enthusiasm for the role, and judging by your performance at our previous meeting, you would seem the perfect candidate. You always did have a flair for politics.
He hasn't won it. Crystal Braves. I guess we're gonna force it on him, though.
I did not mean to... That was not my intention. As my tenure as commander of the Crystal Braves comprehensively demonstrated, I lack the qualities required for such an office. I would much prefer to remain as I am now, a soldier in the field, so to speak.
Okay.
Should none of our numbers step forward, must we then constrain some unwilling candidate to take up the position?
Well, based on merit alone, a certain adventurer would be my choice. Though I concede she might struggle to balance her new responsibilities with, let me see, slaying primals, thwarting legatuses, and feeding the orphan poor.
I mean, you know, yeah.
Thancred makes a good point. Any who would wear such a mantle would be bound by its obligations. Have we not become sufficiently familiar with each other's methods to act without an overseer? At present, I see no cause to so willingly limit one of our number.
Oh my goodness! Help! I need some help here!
Tataru, are you all right?
Me? I'm fine. It's this poor girl who just staggered in and collapsed.
Yep.
Narco! God, how did... Y'shtola! Please, you have to help her!
Kral, a hand if you would. Let us see about closing these wounds.
Now, we've staunched the bleeding, but it may be a while before you can move about again. Though having seen your wounds, I'm surprised you are still moving at all.
Thank you. My message. It was too important to delay. I took the shortest route I could, though I knew it was more heavily patrolled. As you can see, my efforts at evasion were not entirely successful.
Honestly, you're too brave for your own good. What was so urgent that you needed to fight half the Empire to get here? You could have been killed.
I'm sorry, Ida. I had good reason. Ah, but I imagine your friends are wondering who this bloody mess of a Mikote is. My name is Minago, and I belong to the Alamegan Resistance. I came to warn Ida and Papalimo about one of our leaders. A man who calls himself the Griffin. He's always been dangerous, but he's planning something new. Something reckless.
The Griffin, you say? I've heard the name. Rumor has it your man is eager to test his claws.
Aye, and on no easy target. He means to assault Belsar's wall from the Alamegan side.
But what does the Griffin possibly hope to gain from such an attack?
From what I understand, he wants the fires of war to spread to Eorzea. And for that, he needs to control the border with Gridania.
So, he means to spark a conflict between the Alliance and the Imperial forces stationed in Alamigo, to have Eorzea's armies aid in the liberation effort, whether they will it or no.
His plan is flawed. Even should the Resistance succeed in occupying the wall, they would not be able to hold it. Imperial reinforcements would drive them out within a week.
Be that as it may, if there is even a chance that this scheme could bring about an escalation in hostilities between Eorzea and the Empire, the Alliance must be informed.
Agreed. I should depart for Limsa forthwith and seek an audience with the Admiral. Thancred, Uldar is yours. Alphino and Alize, make haste to the Twelveswood and notify the Elder Seedseer of the danger to Gridania. She will duly call a council of the Alliance leaders, whom you must be ready to receive. You will be our voice in Ishgard. Explain the situation to Sir Emmerich, and encourage him to send an envoy. To Taru, Kryl, I leave the care of our injured messenger to you. See that she remains quiescent and her wounds closed. I believe that covers everything. Let us be about our tasks.
Yeah, there you go.
I suspect the ill tidings from Girabania will be held as a turning point. The beginning to a bloody end. The business of war was ever conducted with the coin of self-sacrifice. 'Twas Master Louis Soir himself who taught us that such costs are not to be ignored or denied. And so, I shall embrace them. When the time comes, I will make my choice, as you will yours.
Damn. I wish I knew what the fuck was going on now for that one. mean, I'm half unpoetic. Yeah, 70? My good level right now. Oh, okay, 265. Very good. Oh, shit. Shit all might be better than what I'm wearing. Oh. Alright. Like, how much better though? Let's see, rank bracelet. 9 bracelet. 9. Yeah, enough. That's 9 there. I get 14. 9. The same there. Oh, I only get 6. Yeah. 90. Oh. And, huh. Interesting. 22. Oh, well, I mean, that's a huge improvement there, too. Must be. Ooh, direct attack? I don't know. There's something to be said for it. Okay. Yep. Yep. Oh, you know what I should do? Hell. What I should have done, rather, would have been healer. Yeah. Get her some of this. 3, 4, 6, 8. That's way more than that, though. That's okay, though. What the... This part. Benefit from it. Oh, I need one. Hilarious. A super easy way to get jewelry. You know, all this stuff is like level 62, so I expect it to be a bit better. The weapon was... Do I have enough for the weapon? Battle. Yeah, I don't know. Huh. Those are pretty cool looking.
team. They don't grow. Pretty good. Oh, look at what they look like too. Oh, the earrings are pretty cute. I like those. Oh, I like the wall. There we go. Oh yeah, they got like a little. Yeah. Can I see the rings in this outfit? Or I don't think so, right? Yeah, no, I got gloves on. Can't really. Yeah, we get to the earrings. We don't even get the necklace. Alright. I can teleport. I thought. Alright. So, where it's at? Here's. Oh. There.
Welcome to another video. Today I want to talk about a question that I'm being asked many times in the comment section of my guild making videos or on Twitch. Is leveling up a crafter necessary to make guild, and does it provide anything useful above that? Or simply, is it worth all the effort you need to spend? The short answer: just do it! And here's the long
Jesus Christ, okay.
First of all, you have to know that the system itself has been heavily simplified throughout the entirety of Shadowbringers, or even before that by making macro crafty that many Realm Reborn crafters were disappointed with. But it is how it is, crafting had never been so simple in 14 like it is now. But in contrast to other games, at least the ones I have played, it still stands out by far, and that does not only apply to the complexity of literally offering crafting rotations and different gear, etc., but furthermore that even theory crafting can make fun in this section of the game and really offer you content. When I considered doing this in WoW, and I did so quite intensively back in Warlords of Draenor and Legion, where I came to my first 60 million gold that was literally just pushing the hype, that I can actually buy out my subscription for the effort I spent, and being a student, the advantage of this was insane. Yet, for the crafting and theorizing in its context itself, this didn't provide me any fun at all, where Final Fantasy is definitely able to make a difference. But I'm truly aware of the fact that even if it's more enjoyable and fun to dig into, crafting may not be for everybody. And while providing fun to the one player, it may be lackluster to the other that is focusing on other content of this game, but is interested in leveling a crafting job, because basically this is the only real way of establishing a guild making business, at least when we're talking about big masses of guild. And today I want to try to help you overcome this anxiety and threshold, because leveling up a crafter job is actually so simple right now that literally when watching this video you could easily have started already. Auto-crafted some beginner ingredients, and while proceeding onwards with leveling your blacksmith, for example, you can just clean up your room, apartment, house, or the garden of your grandma if you have a laptop and she has got some decent Wi-Fi connection. The main thing here that people are always threatened by is the insane amounts of gil you need to invest to do exactly that. It simply is not that much. When proceeding onto the rail of Ishgard restoration or just simply quick synthesizing, you will easily run into cheap materials as well, buff up your XP gain and go for it being AFK for 99 crafts. Then return, click them again and be AFK for another 99 crafts, and so on. Besides, Ishgard restoration is super easy if you just follow all the points in my crafter leveling guide and stick to the specific leveling breakpoints. Surely, when going for Ishgard restoration you may need to invest into a solid set of crafter gear for each leveling breakpoint, but this can easily be used for all additional jobs to level, and when setting up this crafting set once, you only need to add some more weapons to the mix and are good to go. Above that, when the value of quick synthesis begins to decrease later on, you can easily just take it slowly and use all of your Leaf Quest allowances, which are regenerated through time and without actually spending time online. So having a stack of 100 can bring you to the next couple of levels with ease and without actually switching to your crafter gear, because from Heaven's Ward onwards, some crafter leaf quests will just require the easiest and cheapest ingredients, so that you're literally able to get the investment back just by the guild reward of the quest completion. So when taking this into account, this really is not expensive at all. But as I kinda got the most balanced and beginner friendly way of leveling a crafter and basically a speedrun version, I'm also looking forward to make another one with even more min-maxing in mind, which means taking the least amount of gil and spending the least amount of actively participating in crafting content, so that you're literally able to get up any job without participation in actual crafting rotations. But more to that in the next couple of weeks. Anyways, long story short, however your opinion may be on the leveling, there are solid facts that should back you up why crafting is such an important aspect of how your character is able to approach content or to increase the quality of life of certain features this game has to offer. First, crafting provides the easiest way of catching up with current fighter gear in Final Fantasy XIV. Whenever there's a new patch rolling in, crafted fighting gear like the recent Exarchic gear is top notch and outperforms the Savage and Tombstone gear from the previous stages. And especially when being pentamelded, you can even hop into the last bosses of the recent tier without worrying about your gear at all. Which of course offers space for thinking about much more important things like about your job performance and how you can optimize to learn all mechanics of the encounter, for example. It's really not like in other MMOs where certain item level requirements could keep you back from being invited, or at least from certain tier sets, trinkets or open world context progression who can be mandatory for raiding at a high level. And why does crafting help you when you can easily buy out this least amount of actively participating in crafting? A stack of 100 can bring you to the next couple of levels with ease and without actually switching to your crafter gear, because from Heaven's Ward onwards, some crafter leaf quests will just require the easiest and cheapest ingredients, so that you're literally able to get the investment back just by the guild reward of the quest completion. So when taking this into account, this really is not expensive at all. But as I kinda got the most balanced and beginner-friendly way of leveling a crafter and basically a speedrun version, I'm also looking forward to make another one with even more min-maxing in mind, which means taking the least amount of gil and spending the least amount of actively participating in crafting content, so that you're literally able to get up any job without participation in actual crafting rotations. But more to that in the next couple of weeks. Anyways, long story short, however your opinion may be on the level,
3.5 hours, 1 to 80. Holy shit.
Leveling, there are sorted facts that should back you up why crafting is such an important aspect of how your character is able to approach content or to increase the quality of life of certain features this game has to offer. First, crafting provides the easiest way of catching up with current fighter gear in Final Fantasy XIV. Whenever there's a new patch rolling in, crafted fighting gear like the recent Exarchic gear is top notch and outperforms the Savage and Tombstone gear from the previous stages, and especially when being pentamelded, you can even hop into the last bosses of the recent tier without worrying about your gear at all. Which of course offers space for thinking about much more important things like about your job performance and how you can optimize to learn all mechanics of the encounter, for example. It's really not like in other MMOs where certain item level requirements could keep you back from being invited, or at least from certain tier sets, trinkets or open world context progression who can be mandatory for raiding at a high level. And why does crafting help you when you can easily buy out this stuff for yourself?
1 to 80.
Because without crafting this will be
so I can level up a crafting job 1 to 80 right now. In 3.5 hours. And then never need gear again for my ninja. Talk to me. Remember? So the armor is made by leatherworker and weaver, and weapons are blacksmith and elk. Ugh. Oh, there's more here, though. What is this? Okay, yeah, took off. Hello? What? We'll see who bites off that.
An expensive mess, and especially on patch day, you can easily spend 2 million for a single piece of this gear, while crafting a whole set for 2 million on the day after the patch, when the crafting ingredients dropped in their initial hype value. So there may actually be no other way than to be able to craft a certain piece by yourself if you want to avoid being financially deprived by other people. Or you may also be able to earn good guilds on these patch days from taking advantage of the crafting game by yourself. So for the reason of this alone, I can only recommend to have unlocked the ability to craft stuff by yourself. Reclaim your initial investment for leveling and crafting your crafter gear, and to be on a perfect spot to answer all obstacles and expenditures the market may throw at you. Of course, that directly leads us to the true endgame, glamoring your character, friends or beloved ones, which may not be an important factor for everyone because you can easily walk around like a trash can, still pulling out the #1 passes in your group or blasting off ultimate content. The enemy doesn't care about your looks at all, but others do a lot, and if you look at any game of your choice, glamoring, transmogging or making style sets is always a thing and heavily influences the whole market. So being able to offer certain glamour gear is always a good backup to have access to, and as in Final Fantasy XIV we have access to a vast selection of glamour only items that don't have an actual value for a job's strength and potency distribution, Square literally pushes this market by themselves, by introducing new glamour items with nearly each patch added.
Yeah, hell yeah.
And keep in mind that only crafters can make the expensive stuff, and everything that drops randomly all over the world mostly has a very high drop chance and doesn't provide a solid amount of profit when being sold. The same thing applies to bardings, which is glamour or armor that your chocobo is able to wear. And while this may not be such a widespread topic than glamoring your character, it's still relevant for all of those that don't like the basic appearance of their yellow companion. And the story doesn't end here. You can also craft furniture, facility equipment or decoration items that are primarily bound to crafting jobs as well. So literally everything, or at least 80% of stuff you can have in your inventory that is no specific gear dropping from bosses or being earned through tombstones, will have something to do with crafting. And even that gear can interact with it through the melding feature, and being able to desynthesize stuff for earning materia. Actually, I could write a 50 pages article about all the advantages of crafting, but let us summarize. Crafting unlocks so many ways of approaching content and making use of it for your own guild capital, or to reduce the costs you have for specific parts of the game, quickly leading to being broke as a non-crafter.
I think that's a better choice.
But of course, it's not necessary, and you can earn yourself a good guild capital without crafting. But of course, there's also one last question. Should you level up one crafter and leave it at that? If you're only interested in furniture, a carpenter is a solid option, but on the other hand, the whole plethora of crafting only unfolds if you leveled up altogether. For example, you may imagine that a tank would easily be equipped by an armor crafter and blacksmith alone. Nope. You need carpenter and goldsmith for some accessories, as well as weaver or leather worker when Square decides to let those pieces look more leatherish or with soft weaved fabric. And you know what? If you already leveled up one crafting job, the others are an easy follow-up, and I guess you can easily do this in 1 to 3 days without stressing things too much. Having just a
Twitch interactions track. Okay, so yeah, I looked at the initial one. The initial one is 500k for 3.5 hours. But additional ones cost more? Why wouldn't I just spend the 500k and do that method? I'll take the extra hour, my dude. Because at 2 million I can do 4 crafting jobs right now.
You can easily do this in 1 to 3 days without stressing things too much. Having just a single character, this will be a once-in-a-lifetime thing. And as Square removed many of the quests, and I guess will proceed in doing that, the process is not as overwhelming as it was back in Stormblood or especially in Realm Reborn. So even if it may look like a giant threshold to start with the whole topic, just do it. Head into the description of this video, choose the way of leveling that sounds most appealing to you, and go for it. Or if you're so broke that you would expect at any point of this video that I'm telling crafting is useless because you can't afford it with minus 200k gil, then just wait for the third way of leveling a crafter from the poor man's perspective. But for now, give it a try, overcome that threshold and become the warrior of crafting. Until next time, stay safe, stay healthy and keep loving Buyer God's blessing. Yes, you will know what that means if you start this crafting journey.
I'll link that in chat. Check them out. Drop a like. I will. There you go, bam. Okay. Crafting level 8. 2 out. Don't think I want to do the fucking $1 million method. Just gonna throw that out there. What's about this $1 million method here? If macros are rotation. F yeah!
'Tis done, my friends. We finally collected some valuable ways and methods to level up any crafter from level 1 to 80. Thanks again to all those that took part in this series during my live streams. First, a little disclaimer, leveling a crafting job won't make you rich directly at the time you're hitting level 80. You still need to craft gear and get used to certain crafting macros and rotations, which means try to stockpile some gil by other methods first, so that any investment won't be done with horrible pain to your personal wealth. Therefore, I propose that you clear the usual content first, especially the main scenario quest, by taking part in it with a fighting job and focus on crafting afterwards. Alternately, you can level up a gathering job in the meantime to reduce the cost you need to spend for buying the required materials needed to level up a crafter. But don't worry, my Twitch stream and I got you covered, and we managed to establish a cheap way to level up your first crafter without the need to invest tons of gil. So this is drawn from a beginner's perspective, where my second crafter leveling guide will do it in a speed leveling way, with quite some investment. Also note that...
Okay, well that's useless because he's assuming I'm level 80. Whatever. That's frustrating. Wow, he's here? Hey! What the hell, dude? Jesus Christ. We're gonna go broke. Oh, you're... Damn, I hate all these quests. I get no experience for a long time. Non-player character. Okay. Wait, yeah, you can... They're here, though. I'm from here. My character. I hate it. I don't know. If I would have known, don't pick Archer. I had not started here. Could have picked, like, fucking anything else. Marauder. Arcanist. I'd rather pick Arcanist. I don't know. Like, I hate the little fucking place. I really like limbs though, and I would have been a rogue faster. 5 levels faster, not that that matters. Hey, bro, up. Everybody's here. She's the ninja chick. Who hangs out with the Scion? I don't know. It's weird how they have different weapons left and right. I don't know, hers are the same.
I bid you welcome, my friends. As you will by now be aware, the Scions of the Seventh Dawn have come into possession of certain intelligence concerning recent developments in the region of Gyr Abania. It springs, I am assured, from an unimpeachable source. Is that not so, Master Alphino?
Indeed, Elder Seedseer. Our information comes directly from a member of the Resistance's inner circle, and we have no cause to doubt its veracity.
This griffin of theirs is a fool if he thinks he can hold Belsar's wall against the Empire. When the Imperials move to take it back, they will come in force. And the resulting fighting is all but certain to spill over into the Black Shroud.
At the Battle of Cartano, the combined might of 3 grand companies labored to contend with the remnants of but a single Imperial legion. Alone, Gridania would be hard-pressed indeed to hold back the tide, should the Garleans turn their minds from reclamation to invasion.
May I once more convey my nation's deepest regrets for our inaction in the days prior to the calamity. 'Tis a stain upon our ledger that I would fain remove. Elder Seedseer, I do hereby request leave to deploy a defensive force within the borders of Gridania. Ishgard's return to the Alliance shall be honored by more than mere ink upon parchment.
The Doman people too would join any effort that weakens our common foe. We are few, but our most seasoned shinobi are at your disposal.
On behalf of my people, I offer you my humble thanks. Gridania welcomes your assistance.
It is time we set our contingency plans in motion. Is the Alliance agreed? Then let us make ready for war. Victory favors the swift. There is much to be done.
The Council knows that Alamigo will not soon be wrested from the Empire, and its decision to bolster the border's defences seems eminently practical. Why then, brother, do you scowl so?
I agree that they have chosen the wisest course available. Indeed, the only reasonable one. Yet something feels awry. In making ready for war, is the Alliance not granting the Griffin the very thing he desired? Any attempt to hold the wall is doomed to failure, aye. But I wonder if we have misjudged the prize for which he plays.
Yep. Okay. At some point I have to do all these side quests. Come on. Turns out. Let me play the game. Let me get to 70, then to 80. We doing it. Huh? Wait, what? Is you? Do I get anything? No. Maybe? Yeah, I got the frog. And the next thing, it's 6. That's a little weird. 300? Let's do 200? Great though between now and then, yeah? Yeah. So that's bad. That's pretty good. Oh, I mean, you know. We're just getting nothing between 60 and 70. Huh? Or is a class quest on? Hey, cool. Missing out on it. Something. Duty finder. Ball stairs wall. How's that? Ah, too much sneezing. Better now, though. Not gonna lie. Probably should honestly call it. Almost 3 hours tonight. Probably back in like the morning or tomorrow night or something. But like, I am starting to kind of feel a little bit. Anyway, it has been a fun chat. I will catch you next. Yeah, like I want to keep going, but I didn't even know you were here. I thought I was streaming to myself. And like, still not feeling super great. I'm like, man. Probably should get some sleep. Ah. Hell yeah. I know so much about that game, and it all doesn't matter right now, because you have Defender gear. Head Topikadachi in the tail. Almost everything else is in the head. Some things are the feet. Diablos, both versions. Since you're using bow, I think you said, shoot in the wings. But that's just the shooting, is the wings. There's other, I'll let you figure out Diablos on your own otherwise. Oof. Yeah, that's how I feel. Alright, we're gonna let Troy play us out then. Yeah, Diablos is for real.
Yeah. Yeah.